Honesty is important, so we'll start there. I hate you, Joe Collie. I've hated you for years, and the things I've imagined doing to you, I want you to hurt. I want you to suffer. I want you to make those noises my dad made when he put his hand over the bullet hole in my spine. I want you to beg for my forgiveness so that I can tell you no. I want you to live in complete, absolute misery. So when I tell you that this place is exactly how I pictured it, what I really means is exactly what I hoped it would be. Damn right you're sorry. You stole from me. Not just who I was, but who I could have been. You stole from me things I didn't even have yet. You reached through time, Joe Collie. You reached through time and you stole. Well, all that is true, and all that is still in here. That's not why I came here today. I came here today. I forgive you. I forgive you, and I see you now. I see you. And I'm still angry with you, but it's different. Even now, just saying it is different. Whoever is slowest to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes the city. That's Proverbs 16:32, Joe. Do you know what Proverbs means? What the book of Proverbs is? It means wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge. So, if God can forgive you, and he says he can, all over the place he says it, then I can forgive you. Now, when exactly were you abducted? One Tuesday from last. Okay, so that means not the most recent Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that? Yes, that is correct. Okay, what were you doing prior to the abduction? Well, I was just hanging out after work with my boys. And I can safely assume that this hanging out involved drinking of some sort? I mean, just a little. Now, you can see how it would be hard for me to believe you were abducted, right? But it's true. I did get abducted. You and half of the population of southern New Mexico, my friend. Have a good night. But these goddamn aliens! Folks, that is a perfect example of the calls I do not want. Long, winding, and full of holes. I want to hear airtight and undisputable proof of the supernatural, whatever form that may take. You're on the air at K99.9, speaking with the Observer. What's your name and story? Are you there, bud? All right, Mr. Secret Agent, I'm going to go to the next caller. Call me again when you got something to say. You answered. That I did. Do you have a name or a story for us? I've been trying to call for months, Observer. You never picked up. Well, I'm sorry about that, buddy. The selection process is all random. It sounds like the stars weren't in your favor. Yes, you can say that. Well, all that time waiting, you surely got something to tell us, right? Observer, 72 days ago you spoke about Frederick Holliday's Goblin Universe, specifically Holliday's assumption that the tear within the veils may be a physical location within our dimension. What the caller is referring to is a theory that proposes that all things supernatural comes from a parallel universe that has leaked into our world from a tear in the fabric of the universe. Precisely. Well, I'm here. Wait, what do you mean by here? The tear in the veil. I know where it is. There's a cavern adjacent to the hill near Reed Point, Montana. Coordinates are 45.7852 and negative 109.5139. I'm sorry, what's going on? I need you to come to the coordinates I just read off. Do you need me to read them again? No, I don't think I need that. And I don't think I'll be going anywhere, especially to Montana. What? As a rule, I try not to leave the comfort of my studio unless I have to. Plus, you haven't provided any evidence about the validity of this theory you speak. You don't understand. I'm sorry, my friend. I'll have to hear them the next time you call. Next time, let's focus on what you're going to say and make it a little bit more powerful. Don't mistake me for a Okay, next caller. Benjamin Henry Parks. What did you just say? What did you just say? If you could, Mr. Parks, allow me to continue. The entry to the veil is just No, what did you say? You shouldn't know that. I've only gone by the observer. You shouldn't know that. There's a lot of things I know. I know about your wife who doesn't like you talking about the supernatural. I know that you think you saw something when you were 8 years old and have been searching for the truth ever since that moment. I know that you're the best. I've listened to oh so many of your kind. They either believe everything someone says, or they're skeptics and throw away every idea. You are precise in your belief. Who are you? What do you want? Focus on my evidence, Benjamin. I need to prove this to someone. There's so much evidence here. I can show you for sure when you arrive. Let's say I agree. Let's say I drive the 17 hours to the middle of Montana. What's gonna happen? You and I are just gonna hold hands and walk into the cavern to meet Bigfoot, DB Cooper, and a bunch of aliens? We don't have to hold hands, Benjamin. Who are you? You come onto my show, say things about my life to intimidate me. You expect me to just drop everything and come to Montana? There has to be something more. You can't just expect me to do this on a whim. Tell me why I should go to Montana. We can see Maria again.
Benjamin?
Shame. He really is the best. We'll meet in due time.
Stop! Get out of here. This is none of your business.
I think it's everyone's business. This is a public area.
Do you know this kid?
No, I don't know.
Then what does it matter what I do to him?
What if you were getting mugged?
What? What?
What if you're the one getting beat up?
Well,
But you'll be fine with him getting beat up, right? Let me guess, you started beating him up because he was small and looked like he couldn't defend himself, and thought there would be no repercussions because there was no one around. Of course you beat people up when there's no one around, but never thinking about it from the other perspective. How you'll make him feel. Sure, you'll feel all big and strong, but you'll make him feel all small and powerless. Imagine if that was you. How would you feel? You wouldn't want that. So why would he?
I'm sorry, man.
Well, don't apologize to me.
And since the accident a while back, I've been hearing this constant ringing, like non-stop. Is there anything I can do about it?
So it sounds like what you're describing is called tinnitus, which is a sensation.
Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to like completely cover it up with like the fan, the radio, but I can't completely hide it though. I was hoping you could prescribe me something that could like lower it or like make it go away, possibly.
Well, unfortunately, that isn't really possible right now because there isn't a definite cure for tinnitus caused by noise exposure. See, there are these things called hair cells that are contained in the cavity called the cochlea, and when those hair cells get damaged...
I'm sorry. Did you say there's no cure? And I can't lower it?
I'm sorry, but yes. Unfortunately, most cases of this kind of tinnitus end up being permanent. It's because these hair cells are very delicate, and when they become damaged, they can cause electrical signals to fall.
Exactly. That's exactly. But also, you know, it's not. Quantum is. Quantum pertains to the realm of physics, which.
Thanks, man. I needed that.
I want to know how you do what you do.
You don't need to, man. You're doing you just as well as I'm doing me.
Start game! 3, 2, 1, start! Options. How to play. Quit. Control Alt Elite. This isn't my first gig. This is going to be riveting. This is going to blow you away. If my calculations are correct, It's not a bug, it's a feature. Calling in tech support.